Next is a possible increase of weekly hours performed by the assistant clerk. There is this was part of an amended agenda, a copy of a memo that Jamie is asking for equivalent of a full-time position, 32 hours within the clerk's office. This is not an additional position. This is a increase of one of the part-time people from 22 hours to 32 hours. And this would be funded through additional monies that are in the election budget. We have 2 less elections this year than we had anticipated. There could be, there were a couple of primaries, I think, primary races potentially.
No, the recall, if Mr. Ryan had gotten in.
So the recall, okay. So that was eliminated, so we can fund most of this out of the proceeds or the amounts there, but I would recommend that eventually the budget amendment be taken care of when it makes sense to do that. So that's the request.
I'll make a motion to approve and authorize upgrading this position to a 32-hour per week full-time position.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion?
Discussion.
Okay.
Where in the money, or where in the budget is the money?
Between the clerk treasurer position already, the clerk treasurer budget, and elections.
Election section of the budget.
How about insurance?
Maybe it's inclusive of insurance. Inclusive of insurance and WRS.
Well, I can't support this until there's a budget amendment made. Section 313, town ordinance, budget amendments need to be made before the funds are approved.
But Mr. Chairman, that's when you're going over budget.
It's not in the budget to hire another person.
The budget doesn't designate who you hire, it only designates an amount of money, and we are not going over the amount of money that was budgeted.
So we have that much extra money in our budget that we can put on a full-time person?
It's an additional 10 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, a full-time person.
That would include health insurance also?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Which is, what, roughly $20,000 a year?
No, it's $6,000. It's a single person. That and a quote from the insurance company.
I can't support this.
I have a comment.
All right, so you can't support this, is that what you said, Mr. Chairman?
I can't support this, no, I cannot.
Okay. Mr. Laska?
Yes, in regards to this issue, I don't believe we have any guidance or ordinances or anything to that effect that there's somebody insisting on multiple years and creating a whole lot of extra work in the office. Jamie does a fine job controlling the hours, but when the workload becomes so obscene, I don't think we have a choice in this matter, folks. That's my opinion. Over.
Who is creating extra work in the office, Mike? Over.
I think it doesn't warrant a response. You know who it is, so.
No, I think it warrants a response.
Well, there is definitely an increase in workload for a number of reasons.
Do we have a first and a second?
We do.
I call for the vote. It's off topic.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against?
Present.
Okay.
Is that, can you clarify that vote? Is it voting present or is it voting because it was voted when the call was for the negatives? I guess I'm asking Attorney Holfer to make a determination on that.
I believe it is permissible to vote present and not, under Robert's Rules of Order, not vote in the affirmative, not vote in the, not vote against. Obviously, the most obvious example most people are familiar with is President Obama when he was in the Illinois State Legislature, regularly voted present. Bills he didn't want to vote either for or against. I'm not aware of any special rule in the town of Waukesha regarding Robert's Rules of Orders that would make me believe a different interpretation is in order.
Thanks.
All right, the motion's passed.